Fox 5 News presents After Empire. They're the biggest names in rap, from Biggie to Eminem.
Number 2, Pac, close second.
But are they the top 5 of all time?
Yo, I'm just one of the 5.
Then, he's in a lot of people's top 5. Jadakiss in the house. What he's revealing about his new album, Top 5 Dead or Alive. And Hot 97's DJ Drewski is back. It all starts now. This news segment is brought to you locally by ChevyOffers.com.
It is Wednesday night, 10:30. You know where you are. This is After Empire, and that is Hot 97's own DJ Drewski in the house.
Drewski!
What's up, Drewski? Thank you for coming back. We love having you here, man. And also joining me tonight, Hot 97's Miss Megan Wright.
What's going on, girl?
What's going on? Looking gorgeous
What's up?
as always.
Thank you.
And this one looking handsome as ever.
I appreciate it. I'm
Zachary
just trying to, you know, keep on the same level as you guys. You know what I'm saying? Had to up the game a little bit, right?
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
So, Empire tonight, absolutely insane. I feel like this is one of the best episodes of the season. You have Alicia Keys making a cameo. You have...
That was surprising to me, too.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That kiss at the end. And then you have Lee Daniels, the showrunner, making a cameo as well.
Right.
I think we got to show them the biggest moment of the night.
We do. Let's take a look at tonight's OMG moments.
Mom, them dudes that snatched me had a bull in their back. Does he have one?
Like this? I got this boy.
Cookie, listen to me. Look, when this started, this was just a gig. I had no idea I was gonna fall in love with you. It was real. I just need more time. I was trying to fix this.
Hakeem, let's go.
Ooh, that is not good.
Listen.
Cookie finally finds out who her man really is.
I was waiting for the moment that she was going to find out and see what was going to happen, and now I'm worried about what Lucius is going to do.
Lucia's going to
He's gonna take care of it. Yes.
I mean, it's his track record and all, right?
Yes, he always does. I do not want to be in that room when that happens. Okay, here's another tough one. All right, Billboard recently sparked one of the biggest debates in hip-hop by releasing a list of the greatest rappers of all time.
Listen, this was such a huge thing. I actually talked about it on my show on Hot, and people were going crazy whether or not they agree or they disagree. Now, here was their top 5. Biggie, Jay-Z, Eminem, Rakim, and Nas. And Zachary, well, we want to know, did New Yorkers agree with that list?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with location and generation, right? I mean, there's an emotional attachment to these artists.
Are you a rapper? Because you just rhymed that so beautifully. What?
I'm just
That's so smooth.
Right. So location and generation has so much to do with it because, you know, you think about your childhood. You think about when you're most impressionable, when you hear these songs, the music. So I hit all 3 boroughs, hit the barbershop, had a chance to talk to some folks. Check it out. I heard someone say, art doesn't reflect life, it is life. So where do the best MCs fall? I hit 3 barbershops in 3 boroughs. Bronx.
Hotel, motel, holiday.
Brooklyn and Queens. I heard the music in here, man. Who are you listening to these days?
Oh man, you know, I mean the usual suspects that I had. You have, you know, Drake, your J. Cole's, and everything like that.
Yeah, long live the idols, may they never be your rivals. Papa's like Jesus, Nas wrote the Bible.
There are levels, a lineage, a rap hierarchy. The old heads politic about it, and it's where the new kids like J. Cole aspire to be. I want to know the top 5 rap artists of all time. Criteria: content, delivery, entire body of work. But then also, like, longevity is a big piece of it.
Longevity is huge. Longevity is huge. That's why I give guys like LL so much props, because he stayed kind of at the top of his game for almost 2 decades.
First up, the Barber Factory in the Bronx, home of Big Pun, Slick Rick, Mobb Deep, and so much more.
You want to take credit out here in the Bronx?
I mean, I don't want to take credit. I mean, it's where hip-hop was born, period.
I listen to music. Okay. I listen to the voice. I listen to what they saying, the beat.
Big Pun, he was the man.
So give me your top 5.
My top 5, I say Jay-Z, Big Pun, Pac,
yes, sir.
and Jada.
I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach. And I'm far from cheap. I smoke skunk with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way.
It's about transcending East Coast, West Coast, down south, you know, everywhere.
Born in Queens, raised in Brooklyn, he cuts at levels in BK and goes by the name 6.
My top 5, in no specific order. I'm gonna go Eminem. I'm gonna go KRS-One. I'm going to go. I'm gonna take you somewhere else now. Scarface. I'm gonna take you to Biggie, and I'm around the top 5 with Jay-Z and Nas.
I'm trimming this down to an open clip 1.5. Number 1, Notorious B.I.G.
You're gonna put him up at the top.
I'll put him up at the top.
All right, get that out of the way.
He's up there for charisma, delivery, storytelling. Number 2, Pac. Close second. His overall message really moved people.
Ryan Woods here at Filthy Rich in Queens says Pac was the voice of a generation.
3. Going with Nas for 3.
Okay.
Number 3.
I was waiting for a little representation from Queens, you know?
I mean, the greatest lyricist, in my opinion, from Queens, but one of the best ever to do it.
Jay-Z came in at number 4, partially because of his evolution, his business sense, and his global appeal.
And to round out my 5, I gotta say this, Eminem. Eminem rounds out my 5. His command of the English language is unrivaled.
Who's the best depends on who you ask. And like life, change is inevitable. But the good ones live forever.
What? That last shot was amazing. You didn't even tell us.
Hey, much love to Filthy Rich out there in Queens. But you know, a lot of this just has to come down to the criteria, right?
Yeah.
Underground success versus commercial success. But the one thing that people kept on talking about over and over again was authenticity. You know? And people that just stayed true to who they are while evolving at the same time. That's why out there in the Bronx, they got much love for Jadakiss. I know he's here tonight too, right?
Yes, I'm super excited about that, and I want to ask him about how he feels about Billboard's list, because I personally, I don't agree with Billboard's list with their top 10. I didn't agree with their top 10. I agreed with some of them, but
even
not.
Lauryn Hill got on that list, right? So
I want to talk to Jadakiss when he comes out about the Lauryn Hill thing, because what's interesting is when the writers of Billboard wrote why they put certain people on the list, they said that they took out a lot of rap artists, right? So they didn't put Drake in there because he's a rap artist, but to me, Lauryn Hill is a rap artist. She's a singer as well.
Would you have Wayne in there, top 10? All time? You gonna put Weezy in there?
See, how you gonna put me on the spot like that?
You guys think about this. We are going to talk to Jadakiss about his new album, Top 5 Dead or Alive, next.
I guess it's in my DNA. Top 5 DOA. Singing no, he don't play. I can sell a key a day. I guess it's in my DNA. Comfortable with being that.
You know what? It is not my fault she couldn't hold her liquor. I don't have to take this from you. Pull this car over. No. Pull over now. Pull this damn car. Cookie.
so they just want you to die. There's one of the five.
Welcome back to After Empire. You are listening to the sounds of Mr. DJ Drewski from Hot 97, and all night we have been talking about this topic, such a hotly debated topic. Who are the top 5 rappers of all time? And speaking of top 5s, Jadakiss is here. Welcome.
Jada.
And his new album is called Top 5 Dead or Alive.
Thanks for having me.
I want to know, was it a coincidence that Billboard's list kind of released around the same time that your album came out? I want to know.
Is this too good to be true?
I want to know. Or do you think your album might have sparked, you know, the recent debate?
I think my whole campaign, I think they just felt the heat of my campaign that was going on virally, you know. So they threw that out there to try to stir up some.
And it did. It definitely did. What do you think about their list? Or actually, how do you think people? I know, yeah, it doesn't seem like you agree with it. But how do you think people come up with these lists? And what do you think the basis should be surrounding a top 5 list?
I think that's what the uniqueness of it is, that besides it being a great debate, you know, debatable piece, everybody's 5 will always be different, and there'll always be different reasons why people's 5 are different. It basically goes off where you grew up, you know what I mean, your demographic of where you grew up living at, what you grew up listening to, how old you are, and things of that nature. So it's always a great argument. It's almost like a religious argument, because it's no, who's to say who the winner is?
There's no right answer.
Yeah, it's no right answer.
One of the MCs that's on my top 5 list, Nas, is also on your album. I really like that song.
Definitely.
Rain, right?
Rain. I think Nas is definitely one of the top 5 rappers. But another thing about it is it's too hard to fit 5. It's too hard to cram it to just 5.
Yeah, I can't.
So that causes for the argument to extend, like, you know what I mean?
I can't do the 5.
To try and rank them once you're already in the 5, that opens up a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Tupac being off of Billboard's list?
That right there, to me, made the list not non-valid.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I've got some West Coast blood in me. I feel like that was so shady. That was so shady.
So let's talk about the album. Let's talk about, you know, who's on the album, who you're excited to work with. This is your fourth album.
Yeah, my 4th solo album, you know, to myself, like, you know, but it's not mine. It seemed like it's my 100th album.
I know, when I read that and I saw 4th, I'm like, really? Did you get this wrong? Is this really his 4th album? No way.
Yeah, I was excited to work with everybody on there, especially my brothers, Styles P and Sheik Luch. Shout out to Sheik, he got an album coming out December 4th, Silverback Gorilla Part 2. But yeah, me and Neo already got a good chemistry. He was on the first single of my last album, Nipsey Hussle. I'm a big fan of Nipsey, so working with him was great. The outcome became, you know, it was a beautiful outcome after the song finally got pieced together and emailed around and mixed. And, you know what I mean? It came out great though, and everybody though, yeah, Jeezy, Weezy, Nas, of course.
I know looking at all your albums is kind of like looking at all your children. How would you say that this one is different from the others?
Oh, it's like a newborn, you know. You know how you feel about a newborn baby. It's like that. It's the newest one to the family, so, you know, it's always going to get the most love.
But this is the newest one since 2009, right?
Yeah, this is the newest.
Why did it take so long since 2009?
Well, before the whole digital takeover, I used to, all my albums have like a 4 or 5 year, 5, 6 year gap, just to soak up different things in life and go through things, and, you know what I mean, gives better content to write for. But now with the digital takeover, you can't, I would never take a 6 year gap ever again, because you can't. The attention span is shorter. Music, the sound of music sonically changes every 3 to 5 years. Fashion changes every 3 to 5 years. So you know, you got to drop them a little more frequently.
Well, I hope we continue to hear more. It's
you're
definitely
gonna get more.
it's on my playlist right now when I be on the train.
Thank
Top
you
5
so
Dead or Alive is out now, so make sure you get
appreciate
it.
that.
Exactly. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us on After Empire. Okay, up next, this discussion is going to continue. We're going to get DJ Drewski's thoughts on his
Put
top
you on
5.
a spot, Drewski. Put you on a spot.
I'm ready. Call me on my trap phone, just so we could keep low. Call me on my trap phone, just so we could keep low.
Use a straight up. You got problems. Show me. Can't help.
Welcome to the DJ Drewski DJ booth.
Yes.
That was a tongue twister. Are you wearing one of your favorite rappers?
Yes, Biggie.
Yeah.
Does he make your top 5?
Top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, to me, number 1 is easy.
Yeah.
Number 1 is easy.
Totally.
I can do number 1.
Exactly.
I might be able to do 2 and 3, but after then, I kind of have problems. So I want to know. We're gonna put you on the spot.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Top 5.
No particular order.
No.
Except for Big.
Okay.
Big number 1.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Eminem.
Okay. I'm there.
Of course, Jadakiss. Not because he's here, because.
Okay. I'm there.
And Drake. I know the whole rapper thing, but
Getting
Drake.
a little modern.
Drake
a
is
modern
nice.
rapper.
So I want to know why you think Drake, especially because you have all of these names, and I know a lot of people they get into these debates and you talk farther back, but then you have to speak generation-wise too. And I definitely think for our generation, see, I agree with why people say Wayne. I agree with why they do say Wayne.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily he's not in my top 5, but I agree with why. So
well, he
I
was
want to know
huge
with
for
Drake.
me during a certain time period of my life, and like you said, it's all about your generation, all about what you listen to. Yeah.
But Drake, not only our generation, but he has bars. Like he could out-rap some of these rappers, and he's showed it recently.
Yeah.
So it's easy. Like he's nice.
So you play some of these people on Hot. I know you do.
Of course.
So when can people hear you and listen to you?
Monday through Thursday, new at 2 a.m.
New at 2?
Right.
He's doing big things with this new at 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
New at 2 a.m.
I wish I was up at that time.
Breaking artists.
I'm gonna make an exception for you.
I'm on Saturday after Megan, 3
There we
p.m.
go.
to 7 p.m.
I can do that.
And then Sunday, 11 p.m., it's only tri-state artists. So we're breaking like New York, Jersey,
I love
Connecticut.
That. Hometown love.
Yes.
I love that.
Exciting. Love you, Drewski.
I love you guys too.
So
we love you too.
We want to know what you think. We're going to take the debate to Facebook, so got that up next.
Do it.
Baby, listen, tonight I gotta deal with my sister, okay? But tomorrow, I am all yours.
You promise?
Lucius, what the hell are you doing here?
I seen your girl post a bill, so I hit her in the DM. I seen your girl.
All right, welcome back. That is DJ Drewski from Hot 97, who is wearing his #1 rapper on his sleeve.
That's my #1 too. So
Get
I
it?
agree with him.
Get it? Wearing it on his sleeve. Okay, we're gonna turn it over to you guys now, though.
All right, the Fox 5 Facebook page is the place to go to post your answers. Now, here is what some of you are saying. Now, my girl Latoya, I actually agree with her. She said, since you had to ask, okay, that's how I feel. If you have to ask, you got 1, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Eminem, Nas, and then Jay-Z.
I mean, that's a really good list. I can't really.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
that's actually very similar to my list.
Exactly. All right, let's see what John says here. Okay, John went with all ladies. His picks are, I love you, John, for doing this. MC
All right,
Lyte,
John.
Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, Lil Kim, Missy Elliott. Yes, John.
All right. Then we got Elahi's top 5. Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur, who did not make Billboard's list, Nas, Jadakiss, and Lauryn Hill.
Shade. I'm calling shade. Okay. And finally, from Damon, here it is. Last one of the night. Rakim.
There we go.
2.
Rakim.
Rakim. 2. Biggie Smalls, a.k.a. Notorious B.I.G. 3. Nas. 4. Run DMC. 5. LL Cool J.
That's once again, it's the debate. It can go on and on and on, depending on, region, age and things like that. But I think the consistency that we are definitely seeing is Notorious B.I.G., Jay-Z, Eminem, of course, Jadakiss.
Exactly. All right, you guys keep debating. Keep tagging us on our Fox 5 Facebook page. We'll see you guys next week for more After Empire.
To catch more of Fox 5 News After Empire, engage Fox 5's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages and go to fox5ny.com. Engage Fox 5 News brought to you locally by Chevrolet. Find your local Chevy dealer at ChevyOffers.com.
Yeah, what y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers, who be dipping in the bins with the spoilers, on the making a turn on your hot